What if you could tell a YouTube channel exactly what tests next? Not with a poll that disappears after a few hours. Not with another creator pretending to have the secret algorithm formula. I mean actually choosing the question, watching the experiment happen, and then seeing the data. That is what I want to build with Update Base. This channel is going to focus on one problem that almost every small creator eventually faces. You make the video, you design the thumbnail, you write the title, you upload, and then you wait. Maybe the video gets impressions, but nobody clicks. Maybe people click, but leave quickly. Maybe the retention looks good, but the video barely gets recommended. And then you search for an explanation. You find one creator saying your CTR is the problem. Another says your retention is the problem. Someone else says you need to upload more. Another person says you need to upload less. Then someone tells you the algorithm is suppressing your channel. The problem is not that there is no YouTube advice. There is too much of it. The harder problem is knowing what advice actually applies to a small channel. So Update Base is going to take a different approach. We are going to test. If you have a question about YouTube growth, put it in the comments. If you think a particular thumbnail strategy works, tell me. If you want to know whether a certain title structure improves clicks, tell me. If you want an experiment about retention, monetization, search, recommendations, or channel growth, tell me that too. Your comments become the experiment list. But there's an important distinction. I am not promising that every experiment will produce the result we expect. That would defeat the entire purpose. YouTube itself makes clear that there is no universal formula for performance. Its recommendation systems consider whether viewers choose to watch, whether they remain engaged, and whether they are satisfied. Even CTR has to be interpreted in context rather than treated as a magic number. So if an experiment fails, that is still information. If changing a thumbnail increases clicks, we document it. If it increases clicks but attracts the wrong viewers, we document that too. If retention improves but reach does not, we document that too. And if something completely fails, we show that, because a failed experiment can save another small creator from wasting a month copying the same strategy. That is the part I think is missing from a lot of YouTube growth content. Too much advice is presented as a rule. Change this, use this title, make your videos longer, make them shorter, post at this time, get more subscribers, improve your CTR. But a tactic is not a law. What works for one channel may fail on another because the audience, topic, traffic source, packaging, competition, and viewer expectations are different. YouTube even recommends looking at your own analytics and retention patterns rather than assuming there is one ideal video length or universal formula. That is why I want Update Base to become less like a lecture and more like a laboratory. You bring the question, I design the test, we run the experiment, then we look at what happened. No pretending, no cherry-picking the result because it makes the original idea look good, and no turning one successful video into a fake universal rule. One experiment can tell us what happened in that experiment. It cannot prove that every small creator should do the same thing. The goal is to build a growing body of evidence. Over time, we can compare experiments. Different thumbnails, different titles, different hooks, different video structures, different topics, different approaches to retention. And eventually, patterns start becoming more useful than isolated opinions. That is the channel I want Update Base to become. A place where small creators can ask practical questions and see those questions turned into actual tests. A place where we care about CTR, but do not worship CTR. Where we care about retention but don't manipulate viewers just to keep them watching, and where we care about monetization but understand that making money starts with creating something people genuinely want to watch, and where the most important question is not what does the algorithm want, it's what did the viewers actually respond to, because that's the evidence we can work with. So if you're a small creator, don't just watch this channel, use it. Tell me what you're struggling with. Tell me what you've been told should work. Tell me what you've tried that failed, and tell me what you want tested next. Your comment could become the next experiment on Update Base. And when we have the result, you won't just get another opinion, you'll get the data. This channel is about YouTube growth, CTR, thumbnails, retention, monetization, and the decisions behind them. UpdateBase is also a digital marketing and branding agency helping businesses grow online through strategy, high-converting advertising, content marketing, and stronger digital positioning. But here, we're starting with the same question every small creator should be asking. What actually works? And instead of guessing, we're going to test it. So leave the question below. What should UpdateBase test next?